Puff for 30 years.
You saw Big before he passed?
Yeah.
Bro, so you're close. And Jack, what were you saying about that?
I went to college with Puff.
Hang on. What were you saying?
I knew
Jack?
Diddy when he was Puffy.
Okay.
In the documentary, there was insinuations of, that Diddy possibly had something to do with both Tupac and Biggie. And,
Who's telling the story, right? You can skew.
People very close to the situation.
But you can create any narrative as a producer and as a director and as a storyteller. I can create a narrative. I could be like, you know what?
You have?
I could create a narrative.
Well,
I
we
could be
see it all the time on reality shows.
Nah,
on reality
that's right.
shows,
Yeah,
that's how they're creating. You write a character.
It doesn't mean it's true. It doesn't mean it's true. I can get interviews. I can do this. I can get footage. And I could make you think this about that person.
Nah, for sure, yeah.
And that doesn't necessarily mean it's true.
Hey, as I sit back, I just admire 50's marketing skills, man. Like, when I look at this, I don't even really feed into it too much because I know really truly what it's about. I know truly what it's about. It's about marketing when it comes to 50. Now, at the same time, if Netflix truly owns the show or the movie or whatever it is, it kind of makes me think, like, why is he, trying so hard to, well, yeah, it makes sense because at the end of the day, if Netflix wins, he wins. At the end of the day, if Netflix wins, 50 Cent wins. I get it. I'm starting to get it. So he's waiting, Marlon Wayans, he stepped right in that trap. Yes, you back on the 808 Lounge with your boy Clint Josie, man. How y'all doing, man? What's going on? Shout out to my loungers, man. Off the rip as soon as I walk in this bitch. Y'all already do it. Hey, that's going to be my new saying, man, while I'm at it. Hey, right, man, you back on the 808 Lounge, and we have that boy 50 Cent. We got that boy Marlon Wayans on the agenda, man. And if you ask me, all of this is just great marketing for the new P. Diddy documentary, The Reckoning. If you ask me, this all in a day's work for that boy Curtis Jackson, man. This is all in a day's work for 50 Cent. This is how 50 Cent operates. Sit back and learn. Sit back and take notes. You dig? But for all those that don't know, 50 Cent and Marlon Wayans are, they exchanging blows right now on social media. And the way this started was Marlon Wayans was he was doing an interview on some podcast. And the podcast was basically talking about the documentary, talking about Diddy, basically just doing what everybody else is doing right now, just basically like, wow. Just basically make, you can't change people's mind or you can't tell them nothing right now. Most people, what they see on that documentary and what they heard, they believe every word of it. So basically that's what's going on. And Marlon Wayans just basically stood outside the box and just said some real stuff like, you really can't believe everything. It's really no proof to a lot of that stuff that's being said on that documentary.
So for me, I think, look, 50 and Puff have a long-term beef. It's personal. It's
well,
between.
People are saying 50's wrong for doing it, but 50's right for doing it. It's divided.
It's between him and Puff. And before it's between him and Puff, it's between both of them and God. Just the way Puff is down on his luck and 50's kicking a man when he's down, that you got to be careful what you put out. There's a karma to every action that you do.
You think we'll see that day?
Huh?
You think we'll see that day?
I don't think 50 does dumb stuff. He's very smart, in terms of his business. I think he already had his.
I think we already would have saw it.
He got shot 9 times. He paid his debt early. So that's why he's like, F it. But, look, this is between him and Puff, and honestly, it's between both of them and God.
Yeah.
So, only God can judge, and both of them people have time to sit with God and talk about and through everything. And right now is Puff's time to sit there and have a conversation, a much needed conversation with God. You know, like I said, I know his kids, I know his family, I know 50. You know, I've seen Tupac and Biggie, both friends of mine, die for beef. I think we all need to learn our lessons. And at a point, you're going to keep one up on each other until the beef gets so out of hand that lives are at stake. And that's when you've crossed the line. And at a point, now it's no holds bars and bare knuckle boxing. When Puff come out, he going to probably have the 50 Cent documentary ready.
Nah, he should let it go.
You know, he went to talking about how he went to school with Puff and how he knew Puff, and just that's all he was basically saying. And like he was like, look who's making the documentary. In other words, saying this guy's enemy. You got we got the person's enemy. He's not making the documentary, but he's the face of the documentary. So even if he didn't have any creative input or making the documentary, we already know that the angle you come in is kind of like because you went and got someone that doesn't get along with him when you could have went and got 1 million people to do it. But you wanted a face that was going to be, you wanted a person that was going to be happy and proud and ready and willing to step into that role. You knew none other than that boy 50. Hey, it's so funny too, cause on all the news outlets that I hear that's reporting about the Diddy documentary, the Reckoning, they call him 50 Cent 50 Cent. Like, what's up with that? Hey, that's crazy though. But anyway, yeah, so he stood out and he spoke against it. And 50, Curtis Jackson ain't with that. 50 ain't going for it, man. 50 had this, 50 stepped in, posted the little, the white girls, the movie. And picture, he said, keep my name out your mouth, boy. 50 funny as hell. 50 crazy though. First thing 50 do is paint the picture. Post a picture of you dressed like a white female. Basically like, boy, look at what you done did. Boy, you can't even speak on me. Boy, you ain't even know that caliber. That's funny, but see, one thing about it is, you got the right one on this one, because this one gonna be a little slug out, and it's gonna be a funny one, because 50 usually is just way funnier than the average person he goes at, the average rapper or the average, whoever. But he's actually going through it with a comedian and somebody that know how to be funny. Marlon Wayans is funny. He funny. He got, he really know how to be funny. He done been in there with the best of them. So this one gonna be funny. So, hey. Marlon Wayans had the double back. Oh yeah, my boy. Hey, he got hit. He shook it off him. He coming right back with him one. So he hit 50 with the 12 years a slave picture, and with 50. So a lot of people wondering like, what And if you ask me, I feel like he's saying Netflix got you out here working, boy. You breaking your neck to make this, you breaking your neck to advertise and be the face of this documentary. And is it because your agenda with Puff? Are they paying you good? Is it for you feel like if you promote this one great and you got future, business with people, or what is it? At the end of the day, he feels like Netflix is totally winning. So I feel like that's why he did it. I don't know exactly what. That's what I feel like he's saying. Like they working you, they using you. So, and it's a couple other little memes, that little stuff that Marlon Wayans been posting. I don't know. I'm not sure if 50 came back yet and responded after that one. But yeah, Marlon Wayans just been firing away, man. Hey, he got that boy. He got Marlon Wayans started, But if you ask me, 50 don't mind, man, because it's all good. Hey, it's good marketing, man. It's good publicity. Now everybody really has to go watch that. You got to go watch that documentary if you haven't, because just all the stuff that's going on around it, all the chitter chatter. 50 Cent is building more chitter chatter. You know what I'm saying? People got to go see what it's about. Yeah, man. They going at it. One thing I know about this one, we ain't got to worry about it getting violent and nothing. It's going, it's going to be a funny one. And basically just what Marlon Wayans was just saying is like, is not guaranteed. All this stuff is not guaranteed to be true. Watch what you put out in the atmosphere. Watch what you put out, because, it's such thing as karma. Some believe in it, some don't. And it'll come to you. He just basically saying, like, if 50 was ever down, that, somebody gonna stomp on you when you down. Somebody gonna try to, do you bad when you down, because that's what you into. But I don't know, man. We just gonna sit back and watch this. We're gonna see how this play out, man. I'm definitely gonna bring any new updates to y'all, because I'm pretty sure it's gonna be more. It's gonna be more because 50 is gonna fight back. Why not? It's good publicity for the Reckoning, the new documentary. I don't know, man. I gotta sit down and watch it though, man. It looked like, well, they got the little piece I seen, the little bit I seen in the beginning. They got that boy looking crazy. They got Puff looking crazy, man. So I can imagine what it's gonna progress to. But I ain't gonna make this long one, man. I need y'all to smash that like button if y'all got any value out of this video, and also turn on the notification bells if you're already following me, man. And if you're not following me, I need y'all to go to my YouTube and subscribe at 808 Lounge, my Facebook at 808 Lounge, my TikTok at 808 Lounge 941. Yes, sir, get in with me, man. Y'all get them comments. Y'all let me know what's going on, how y'all feel about it, man. Do y'all feel what Marlon Wayans was saying is real? Do y'all feel like, hey, 50 doing what he's supposed to be doing? That's his op. He's supposed to be trying to crush him. 50 lives by that, 48, 50 live by the 48 laws of power, man. Y'all can't forget that. But you already know, man. It's your boy Clint over here at 808 Lounge. Hey, I'm gonna be signing out.